Blessings and salutations, wonderful Taurus and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Erlin Tarot, and this is a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you, but how many of you, I do appreciate your view. If this happens to be a message for you, can you like the video? Comment below, of course, if you choose to. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you did, I appreciate you even more for doing that. Because not only it helps me connect to you, it helps my channel grow, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly because it's a privilege for me to read for you and those who come through. Alrighty. So again, with this being general, I can say you, I will say you and them, and you when it's really them, she when it's him. I will even call astrology signs that might not be with the parties involved, but it be in energy they move in, and sometimes it could be in a birth chart. And I also see the signs because I do the read according to the astrology sign. Got that all out the way. I'll do the tell you what I got in the pre-shuffle. It was telling me that it had to do for some of you as far as not making any foolish moves when it comes to the fact that someone truly see happiness coming from out of an ordeal, from pain of a three-party or betrayal, and now they truly feel like they can see their happiness with the road without, like, it's not like you're seeing the happiness from the pain, like you're looking from a foolish perspective. This is like truly seeing how it's truly a possibility. This is what I'm just saying. I don't know what, again, I'm going to get more decks and try to get more messages here, but it's just telling me what I just seen from those. It was Leo energy as well as Aries. Okay. All right. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, your blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Taurus. Amen. Taurus, if you're new here, I live in Hood, NYC. So therefore, currently, let's just put that up. Currently. Yay, because I'm very grateful to have a roof over my head. But with this being Hood, NYC, you're going to hear a whole lots of things that I kid you not, I can't control. Like, you're going to hear sirens. There they go. You hear that? You're going to hear people, dogs barking. I don't own a dog, but you'll hear a dog like it's in its apartment. Neighbors. You might even hear my youngin'. I'm just telling you, please excuse all that. I'm in my zen when I do your read, okay? So let's see what we have around your energy, wonderful Taurus, for November 2022. What's going on for Taurus, please? Show me what I need to see for the highest good of Taurus, please. Please show me what I need to see for the highest good of Taurus, please. November 2022. November 2022. Please show me what I need to see for Taurus, November 2022. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Taurus, please. Please show me what I need to see for Taurus. Alrighties. We have a leader. We have foreign and restrictions. Let me see. Extra messages here. Somebody had slowed down to inspire. Even with this frog, it's more or less with the leap transformation from frog to prince, or even down to the transformation from like tadpole to frog, adjusting to whether living in a different type of environment. Ooh, somebody have a false prophet here. If somebody was saying and holding someone to a standard they wasn't even capable of. A lot of hot air when I see that. A lot of hot air. I'm just telling you what else I see before I get to clarifying those three, because those are the major ones here. I'm just telling you what else is here. I see Christmas, which is also Capricorn energy as well. But it's like, okay, it's a gift. It's It's more or less, I see somebody trying to slow down, basically, so they can really see the whole evolution of where this relationship is going. Because it's more or less seeing, instead of disregarding it because it's changed, it's more or less trying to see this transformation as a gift, because to even like witness it is showing, it's inspiring how far somebody has come. And actually somebody really felt was really comfortable in their ways. But even with the bond that some of you that y'all have, it's more or less where I see this museum energy is, it's a history. Okay? Bottom of the deck, tunnel vision, horse blinders. And of course, we know what that is, if anything, is where you don't see anything but straight ahead. And I even now, so you don't lose the race. It's like so you don't get confused by what's going on around you. And it's showing that tunnel vision has somebody in a comfort zone, which was self-sabotaging. But I even see the fact of this, the way it's somebody see how things, how they went through an adjustment. I think it's giving them, whether it's them or you, more empathy or sympathy for the person and what they're going through. Now it shows this past, this leader energy is very adamant, in control, delegating. This is giving emperor energy, Aries, Taurus. Now it's foreign, and it's centered energy, I believe, is this new way of doing things. This new way is like a brand new world. Whereas these restrictions here is someone is starting to see how certain things was causing more problems. It really was causing more delays than it needed to, but I believe this was still all necessary. Because I think it made it see how difficult it was for the other person, to hold to these certain standards. It's like somebody start to see what it is by walking in their shoes, the other person's shoes. Alrighties, let's see. I want to get some clarifying cards for this here. Let's see for Taurus, please. November 2022. For Taurus, highest good. November 2022. Right in the cut is Justice in the Sun, Libra and Leo energy. Somebody either clearly see the injustice, imbalance, or this injustice is really making someone totally unhappy. Either way it goes, it's possible. Look like somebody's no longer feeling like a little lamb, and as far as it's more or less seeing, basically coming up with a plan. That's what it looks like to me. All right, let's see for Taurus, please. Let's see for Taurus. Oop, thank you kindly. What the independence protected too. I'm just trying to tell you everything else because I don't believe in coincidence. So when certain cards fly out, no matter how I shuffle, I'm going to take what I intuitively what I'm supposed to take. Okay, please bear with me, Taurus. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Jeez. Thank you kindly. Please show me for Taurus. November 2022. Thank you. Okay, so the leader was not getting their wish fulfillment, still need some healing. But they felt like even in that process that they were still clear, fair, and focused to make decisions. But that was a challenge. It wasn't like it was really. It didn't appear that way. They was feeling like they was in this leader position, whether it's them or you, where whoever was in this leader position, they still needed some healing, even though they was trying to be as fair as they can. It still was some things where they wasn't getting what they wanted because their wish fulfillment wasn't there because they were too busy focused on making sure everybody else was being handled or everything was in accordance. And it's like, even with this foreign, the end, doing something new. This new way of doing things that seem foreign to you, Taurus, I think this is you or them, is more or less, is whoever this is, the foreign feeling motivated. It's like this ending made somebody change their ways. This new phase is foreign. Scorpio energy. Yeah. So since it's new and different, it's kind of more or less feeling like, again, that's why I really feel like the empathy come and play on what you expected from somebody else, or it's like more or less the empathy is there because you're seeing for some how difficult it is to do this new way. Okay, restrictions. What's the restrictions? Ooh, 3 of Swords and the Emperor. Sheesh. So yeah, the restrictions was that the fact that somebody literally was controlling and caused a lot of pain. And that's why they're limited on what they're able to do, because their history was based on the pain and controlling ways they did things. Mother of Cups is here, and somebody's really trying to take a more of a quieter flow, a more gentle way of doing things to really more or less focus on self. The Fool in reverse again. The Fool in reverse again. Aries energy. I have Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Let's see what else is here. This Fool's in reverse. Let me make sure I look at the cards the way, because I'm looking at them for reference when I grab from other decks. Let's see. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. I need to pick these up and get your energy all together, because I don't know who's who, so we're going to see. We're going to see for Taurus, please. Let's see. Okay. Alrighties. For Taurus, please show me what I need to see for the highest good of Taurus, please. November 2022. Please show me the energy of Taurus, please. For Taurus, please show me what I need to see for Taurus. For Taurus, highest good. Please show me what I need to see. For Taurus, highest good, please. For Taurus, highest good, please show me what I need to see. For Taurus, please. For Taurus, November 2022, please show me for Taurus, November 2022, for the highest good. Please show me for the highest good of Taurus, please. Taurus energy for November 2022. Thank you. For Taurus, please. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Ten of Swords in reverse. Is it the healing from the end? It's like the swords is like, it's loosening, they're about to just start falling out one by one as you feel lighter and lighter from that being behind you. Let's see. Ooh. So I keep seeing this Fool in reverse keep coming out of its upright as a challenge in the past. see for Taurus, please. Oh my goodness. Taurus, please. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Okay. We got a lot of major comments happening here, Taurus. So I take that as it being very, because you're a fixed sign, it feels very fixed, like adamant. It is what it is. Because usually if it's like cardinal signs, it'd be feeling more inspired by the Most High. But this is more inspired within. Not saying you're not inspired by that, by the Most High. It's just saying this comes from your gut, your soul, what you feel you need to do. Nobody can sway you or tell you. You got to this place by, basically it had to make sense. And then the challenge in the past it showed for some of you took the leap with your heart for your happiness, for the fact that you just wanted to say, it was hard for you to do it. It was hard for some of you just to say, you know what, I'm going to go and do it. I'm just going to say, throw caution to the wind and start my new beginning. Happiness is that was a challenge, I think, for some of you. And currently we're seeing how it didn't really work for you with this Ten of Swords in reverse is showing that that in the past had caused that challenge ran a course for that end. But currently, with this King of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, is looking as if it's more or less of the audacity of somebody to even think that they could keep deceiving you. It's like, it's more or less telling them, all right, you see it for what it is. It's more or less saying, like, there's no secret. You're not even holding it in. It's been confirmed numerous times before that even when it comes to what's going on forward, it shows this King of Pentacles in reverse where you focus on money and your abundance and the projects that you got growing. There could be, I don't think this is a pregnancy because I don't see the whole feeling of a baby, but with the Empress, anything could be happening. She could be like in the early stages of it. Well, it's not a gender thing, it's just more or less seeing the abundance and the beauty. And it just looks like more or less like that's the focus of, is making sure that this Empress energy is more or less the priority. And that's where you stand. That's where you stand. I feel like you're not trying to make go anywhere or give up. It's more or less saying the whole fantasy of it is not there. It's more or less saying if somebody thought you was unaware or just so consumed of what they do or what you do that you wasn't seeing everything that was being done wrong. And it's more or less saying like, no, you see it, you know it, you even got it like written down somewhere for some of you. But it's more or less of this fact that it's more or less expressing like that's not the agenda to see. It's like more or less where you just more or less, it seems, upset over the fact currently that somebody is still thinking that you're lying to them when you're not. Even if you had in the past. I don't know. Of course, nobody's saying anything is perfect here, but you want to work this out. You no longer in your head about what went wrong in the past. Oh. Somebody's like, forget what happened in the past. Let's just focus on just our happiness, our wish fulfillment. And I see. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Somebody's just trying to say, forget all of that. We know what that was. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, let's go forward with leaving that done. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, yeah, and Libra. Let's see. I know I told you Aries and Leo was here too, but just in case, I'm going to just say it again anyway. But everybody's here. I'm just telling you the major arcanas. For Taurus, please. Please show me what I need to see. For Taurus, highest good, please. For Taurus, highest good. For Taurus, highest good. Please show me what I need to see. For Taurus, November 2022, please. For Taurus. Thank you, kindly. Okay. First one come out is a major oracle card. Taurus, please. Thank you. Sheesh. Sheesh, you get hot. Okay, it got hot. I see for some of you, the challenge, even if it was to make the leap to your happiness, it was like for some of you, you wanted to leave, but you still chose to stay with them and make it work because you wanted the victory and the fact that you seen happiness with them. Like you took the red flags, like, oh well, it's okay. I promise you, there's no judgment zone here. I'm just laughing at the way. Okay, anyway. What I see, the King of Swords is in reverse with the drives, the desert, you're boring, and it's like letting it be known that you're trying to move forward. Again, some of you was being very much upset over the fact of how this could, how this reconnection was going. It's like y'all made, like, it's like y'all was trying to make it work despite everything. You felt you had options, maybe they did too, and the fact that y'all chose to stay with each other, and then it looked like there was this energy of resentment. That's what y'all did. It's like, wait a minute, somebody's trying to keep their cool, like, okay, you know, do you want to go forward in this? Because at the end of the day, what somebody's trying to say when it comes down to what they're trying to get into it, it's like, they go back and forth, right? It goes back and forth where it looks as if in the process of trying to tend to the situation, it gets volatile. It's like somebody want to switch it up to be like, okay, let's make it work, but then it has to be done very matter of fact. It's like, excuse me for shaking the table. It's like somebody wanted to skip past all that, and that's gonna, like, skipping steps, you gonna trip. And that's what basically, and I'm going to just give a brief example when it comes down to, like, because I'm from the hood, from a certain era. There's people I know that's recovery, NA, AA, all types of things. And with that being said, it's like the energy of steps they have to take. I forgot how many steps it was, but some people in recovery skip certain steps because they don't want to address certain things that make them uncomfortable. But what is showing that when that's not addressed and you just keep going, you still leave like a very, it's elephant in the room. Matter of fact, it's an elephant on the steps, okay? And elephants don't forget. So what it's showing here is that even if somebody want to get things done by just handling a certain way to where they don't care how the other person is healing, it could get very hot. Okay, so on this High Priestess here, in reverse, it shows the Sunshine Bear. So somebody knows and made it clear they want to kill them with kindness to stop this cranky people, low vibrational resistance. Here, somebody just want to kill them with kindness to avoid the arguments. But it's not about killing them with kindness. It's about definitely, it seems, addressing the swords or these pokey wands. And just look at this. Leo energy, the strength to do so. I think it's the challenge for some is just the strength to persevere and avoid the pettiness and get to the resolution as peaceful as possible. You know. Let's see. Yeah, and it said right after that, if you release this pain, it frees yourself to happiness. This steps is just uncomfortable, but it's necessary. And it's basically saying to be strong to endure this part of it. You know, it's part of the healing process that I see. And it's like, it's not easy. That's why I'm saying strength is required. Let's see. Okay. It's a lot of fire here. Just let you know, when I see that Aries and then I see all this Leo and all this fire. Yeah, it could be a fire sign. Definitely Leo, Aries. But everybody, again, is here. Let's see, please. More clarification for Taurus, please. For November 2022, for the highest good. Taurus, please. Highest good. Taurus, please. For Taurus. Very important I get them in order. And 2 4s came out, and definitely with this completion here. I want to explain, let me just get this out real quick, because some of you see, even with the challenge in the past, if you was good, for some of you, it felt like if you was going to leave, you would have left then. For some of you, it's been a better opportunity to leave back then, but we don't do things on some shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm just saying that's what somebody's thinking here. If I was going to leave, I would have left and not came back. I wouldn't have been healing and wanting to return, because I've seen the 6 and this 4 with this 10 meaning this completion. Even when it showed, it was a time, but it was so hard to say goodbye. Even with this year. But currently, I see... Oh, there you go. Oh, that's not, I thought that was you here. Capricorn energy, Taurus. It's Capricorn here. Where I see that even where it's trying to say, like, there's no reason for it to be like this, where we're not having fun and because we don't want to be in this toxic place. It's like, why does it have to be so much passion inside the pain? And it's more or less like, let's be clear. You're not being like we don't want to do deception no more. We want to move in a better place. It feel like it's forced to do so. It's like, what else do we want to lose in the process of this? No, it's showing that this 9 of Cups, like somebody really want to tend to this and fix this because they're not happy. But with this volatile situations, because it's still super defensive here. It's very defensive. Somebody really trying to nurture the situation, but if we keep getting resistance, I really feel like it's inevitable that it has to end. If they don't want it, you can't make them. Gemini energy. Step to move to get to this good place. Keep seeing that's where you want to be, and you just want to do it honestly. But it's like, I think it's the tactics. Getting it done happily. In the same vibe. That's the challenge. It's like, it's looking like it's somebody wanted their way or the highway, and not necessarily, this is a delicate situation here. Alrighty, let's see. You have Capricorn, Gemini. Alrighty, let's see. Advice and outcome. Advice and outcome, please, for Taurus. Advice and outcome for Taurus. Please show me for November 2022. Advice and outcome for Taurus, please. November 2022. November 2022. November 2022 for Taurus, please. Advice and outcome for Taurus. High is good. Taurus, high is good. Yeah, somebody's still salty. Sorry. Somebody is salting. And it's like, I'm just going to say this, Taurus, and please don't be offended, but for some reason, it's like, it looks like it's not coming together, not only because of them, but I think it might be too soon for you, because for some of you, you just more or less like, okay, I don't want to be having the same argument or feel like I have to be guarded with the person I have a future with, but the delivery here seems quite unfair. Like somebody just want to just say, okay, let's get past that without no cares. And that's stopping the passion there. You know, it's like it's a turnoff. It's like how somebody want to rush something, rush somebody's feelings. Like, what? That's not how it go. It has to feel in its heal at the time and, you know, how they need to. Or how you need to. Because if it seems like if we take it out the oven too quick, it's not going to taste good. Okay, sorry. Saying slow down, get more enlightenment towards this wish fulfillment. It's like it doesn't happen overnight, especially when the pain is super, like the wound is deep. It takes more time to heal. Yeah, somebody's not ready. Neither one of y'all are. I seen the Queen of Cups in reverse too. So whether or not the masculine and feminine energy, just like the pair itself, is in a lot of pain right now. And it's like it wants to heal, but it takes steps. It's steps. And somebody's trying to rush the process. And because they did it before as far as saying, oh, I ignored the red flag, so now it's more or less thinking that method is going to work again. And it's like, no, saying slow down. And get the information you need so it can be fair for you and them. Because it does see with these 2 tens, there's accountability, judgment. It has to be judgment here. Let's see for our wonderful. Not for me, the judgment don't come from here. I'm telling you about the accountability within, my friends. Okay? Let's see. For our wonderful Taurus, please. For our wonderful Taurus for November 2022. For the highest good, please show me. Thank you kindly. For Taurus, please. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it seems like, see right here, this is confirming Taurus. If this ain't you, this is somebody, a Taurus who this resonates to. They're jumping too quick to heal and their heart ain't ready. Their feelings ain't ready. Alrighty, ooh. What I see here, I'm going to flip this deck in a minute because I just want to just see what I see here. Again, somebody rushed this process because they just more or less wanted to get the results quicker. And in the process, they didn't really see other options working for them and was more or less in their head about the stability with the person and thinking that, you know, as far as like this passion and purpose, like losing the passion and purpose is like their world, the cycle is closed out for them. When it came to find out That this time where somebody felt like they couldn't take any more time, invest anymore, like it didn't have no time to do this. The Emperor is in reverse. It's more or less to the tilt to where somebody was trying to give up this control issue they have. But I'm still stuck with Ace of Wands in reverse with this world here again. Because I see somebody is not feeling this passionate purpose, but they really is inspired about possibilities. Like the world that they're supposed to take on and all these wonderful things. But it just shows that this end comes from the way somebody's communicating. I kid you not. It's showing that even where it shows this Eight of Cups, with the Eight of freaking Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse, somebody felt the need they can no longer negotiate. I feel like this is a very entitled, condescending energy. And then somebody like, you know what, I'm no longer stuck in my head. I'm not even trying to argue or prove a point to this person anymore. It's like they won't even see that this is not working for me. Look, they offer don't even look good no more. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like this person looks like they, for somebody to think that you're going to put anything and everything in just in order to be with them or have whatever they have is really clowning themselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's like that's not making somebody happy. So it's more or less to say, be in a happy place before you want to sit and negotiate about some life and happiness and stability. Because if you're not, it looks shady, it looks deceptive, and it caused a lot of people to be unhappy. The family did not, get the victory that you intended because it was rushed. It was rushed, and it needed to slow down to truly heal from this heartbreak. That's what I see for you, wonderful Taurus. I hope that for those who resonate too, you use your free will, not to unsubscribe, but to really get on a good vibe and do what you need to do to make it, to really heal properly for the sake of your, what you want, this family, this abundance, that, the ego should not block you from what you really, truly want. Till next time, wonderful, beautiful Taurus. Love and light.